If you would like to connect with DeCarlo, please visit her website at detfm.com or connect with her on Facebook. Just search The Forgotten Man with DeCarlo. We greatly appreciate your time and hope to see you again next time for The Forgotten Man with DeCarlo, right here on The Real 1100 AM. See you next time.
There's a lot going on in the world, and your world is always changing. That's why it's important to stay connected. The latest news, the latest entertainment, the newest music. If it's in the air or on the air, it can be in the palm of your hand, wherever you are, with the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Over 1,500 live radio stations from across the country, and over 15 million songs to create your own custom stations. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
If you're doing payroll for yourself or your employees by getting hours and writing checks, you're wasting time. And time is money. And if you calculate things wrong, you're going to have a tax problem. And that can cost you even more money. Paychex is a leader in helping small business owners like you and me complete their payroll quickly and efficiently online. You can do it yourself or delegate it to someone you trust. Either way, your employees will get their checks delivered to them or drafted right into their bank accounts. And because it's online, cloud-based payroll, it can be done virtually anywhere. You need a payroll company. If you don't have one, or if you don't like your current provider, call Paychex right now and learn how they can help your business run smoothly and efficiently.
800-430-7694. 800-430-7694. That's 800-430-7694.
The sun's out, the kids are home, and you're ready to make this summer one they'll never forget. Well, gather up the family and head over to Lake Winnie, the South's favorite family amusement park, and Soakia Water Park, where there's excitement for everyone. The little ones light up on the flying elephants and the bumblebee ride. Get your thrill-seeking hearts racing as you experience 4.6 G's of excitement on the Ozone. Splash down on the Winnie 500 racing slides, and the magic of the genie has returned. Satisfy your taste buds with a legendary funnel cake and a refreshing Coca-Cola. With so much to offer and so close to home, Lake Winnie and Soakia are the perfect place for any family to have fun together. Now open Wednesday through Monday. Sunday is Father's Day. Bring the whole family to Lake Winnie and take advantage of our Father's Day carload special. Up to 5 people get an unlimited ride ticket for only $120. Additional guests are only $24 per person. For more information, visit lakewinnie.com.
WWE AM 1100.
The opinions expressed during the sponsored programs on this station are strictly those of the program hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of Beasley Broadcast Group, this station, its staff, other advertisers, or agencies.
Hi, sports fans. You're now tuning in to Chicks in the Sports, the hottest sports show in the A. This is your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsnista, Yakiri Thomas, with...
I am Laila Ali, a.k.a. at Lita Wins.
Hi, this is Errica Blunt, the sports diva.
Hey, it's your girl, Alicia Bostic.
Hey, world, it's your sports guru. It's Bonnie, baby.
The game will never be the same. Game on!
Game on, game on. This is your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsnista, Yakiri Thomas, in the building with Atlanta Monarch. Yay! Now, of course, I got to introduce my co-hosts. Who are you?
What's up, y'all? It's E. Bleezy. Happy Friday.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. It's Carlita.
Yes, hi, Carlita and Errica. We're so excited that you guys are here with us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
8-0.
8-0. You heard that? 8-0. That means nobody.
Right. So,
and I mean nobody.
Nobody. 0. Knocking them out. Clean sweep. So, your game is on Sunday, right?
That's
You're
correct.
facing St. Louis?
St. Louis Surge.
Ooh, this is going to be good, right? We definitely will be talking about that. Get your calls in. 446-03-8770. Chits in the Sports is in the building with the Atlanta Monarch. Yay!
All right.
Okay, before before we get started and get our interviews on, we have to talk about sad news, right? We have some sad news this week. And Donovan, we have a press release statement from Indiana. And what is it? And what does it say?
So it says, the Indiana Fever is deeply saddened by the loss of Ann Donovan, a legendary figure both on and off the court, and remembered specifically as the Fever's first coach. Ann Donovan meant a great deal to me, professionally, personally, and to our franchise. Kelly Crosskopf, the president of the Fever, said. And first and foremost, she was a personal friend of mine. I've lost a friend and someone who's had an impact on the basketball world. Certainly with the Fever, she'll forever be part of our history. She's always been part of our family. Ann Donovan passed away at the age of 56 with heart failure this week. And I believe it was the day before Pat Summitt's birthday, who recently passed. Wow. So sad news for the WNBA world. Yes, they'll totally be missed. We'll always keep them in our thoughts and definitely sending our condolences to their families.
Absolutely, absolutely. And while we have the legend in the building.
The legend.
The legend. First Atlanta Dream head coach, a woman. In the building. Coach Meadors, right? Okay, Coach. You said you know Coach Donovan, right?
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about her and her legacy, what she has left us.
Well, I tell you, she's one of the nicest people. Basically, might be too nice to be a coach sometimes, but she had a great relationship with her friends and her family, and especially with the players. And she meant so much to each player that played under her. I had a fortunate situation where I drafted one of the players that she had when she was coaching the Seattle Storm, and we had her for about 8 years here in Atlanta, and did a great job. Izzy Castro Marquez, but Ann was just a true person. Whatever you saw is what you got, and she was honest and upfront with each and every player on what they needed to do to be successful, and she made everything possible for them to move in that direction. So just a great person, and we're all saddened by her. Yes.
Absolutely. Gosh, this is amazing, right? Legacies. She is. So many people have come out and spoke about her.
Tina Thompson.
Yes, so many. And this, again, our prayers and condolences are up for her family.
Absolutely.
Never burned one bridge anywhere. I mean, she always moved forward. Whatever was out in front of her, she took it as a challenge and made everybody else around her successful.
Just
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's a great legacy.
I know, right? Exactly. Yeah. Now, moving on to a lighter note, the Monarchs are in their building. On top. Yeah, so we're going to start, let's counterclockwise. Introduce yourself.
Tell us who you are.
I'll start with you.
Well, I'm Shug. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Hey, Shug.
I'm a rookie.
Shug from Atlanta. What part?
Well, I grew up right downtown Atlanta.
What?
Yeah, I reside in Stone Mountain right now.
Okay, I like that. ATL. Yes.
Who's next?
Oh, Meighan Simmons, originally from San Antonio, living in ATL.
All right.
Yes.
Leo in the house.
Yeah.
Kellindra Zackey from North New Jersey. Right now, I reside in ATL.
Oh my gosh, amazing! And I'm sorry, who is this person that's in front of me? What is her name again? I don't know.
Who's this legend we have?
She's a legend. Just a legend. I'm sorry. Who are you?
My name is Marynell Meadors, and I have been in the business for, it seems like 100 years, and I have enjoyed every second of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you a little story when Tamika called me to come back to Atlanta and wanted to know if I wanted to coach, and I was enjoying semi-retirement, playing a little golf.
I love that.
Okay. And then I was just playing a little golf and doing things that I had not had a chance to do since I was coaching. And she asked me, she said, would you come and coach the Atlanta Monarchs team? And I said, I thought about it a second. I said, I'll call you back. I thought about it, but I know that I'm here for the right reasons.
Yes.
This is a great team.
Yes.
We've got a lot of players that could possibly play in the WNBA and play overseas. A lot of them are doing that now.
Yeah.
So our goal is to be a stepping stone for them to move to the next level.
that. That's amazing. Speaking of Tamika, we got her over there in the corner,
Woo,
the
woo.
owner of the
Hey,
team.
Tamika.
Bring your little cell phone over here, little girl. I'm sorry, woman, young lady. Bring your little self over here. We just quickly tell us, Meadors, how in the world was this formed? You must have did something good because you got the coach here. How in the world did you get started with the Meadors? The idea. What happened?
Honestly, it started with the kids that we've been working with for about 5 years. I wanted to be able to bring more players around them to kind of mentor them, motivate them, and get them pointed in the right direction so that they could see what it takes. And as far as having Marynell here, I needed to start with a great coach.
Yes.
So I called her.
The legend in the building. Awesome. Now, again, Marnix, the theme of it is Jesus, right? If I'm not mistaken. Everyone is a Christian base.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. That is amazing. That is amazing. I guess, just going out there, stepping out on faith and showing who you love, right? Which is Jesus. That's amazing. I love that. Question for the team. I know Errica has a question. You ready, Errica?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, so how different is it playing college ball and then coming to the Monarchs? Is there a different tempo? Is there a different chemistry? Is there a different style that you like, or what have you had to kind of adjust to as far as playing with the Monarchs?
Go ahead.
Anyone.
Yeah. Okay, all right, they the old heads. Okay. I get a pass. Just coming in, being able, I think everything is pretty much the same. Just organized. We get in, we get the work done. I'm super excited. I was so happy when Miss Tamika called me. It's like, I get to play. And being able to play with Coach Meadors, because she started the women's program at Tech. That's where I just graduated from in May. And it's all pretty much the same. It's just being able to come in and get stuff done. And we have so many leaders on the floor. That's amazing. Being able to learn from Kay, Meg, Rachel, Lily, and everybody. And so with me being a rookie coming in, they made sure that I was comfortable. They always invite me out. And so it's an amazing feeling, and I'm thankful to be a part of this team.
I love that. Okay, so I'm going to ask Meighan a question.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Team confidence. What's your thoughts on your team's
team confidence?
Yes.
I think I honestly think our confidence is really at an all-time high. I mean, and I say that knowing that all the gifts that we have out there on the floor and the right people that Tamika put together, and having a coach who has a gift of being able to teach us to get to the next level. So our confidence is really just at an all-time high, and we play that way, and our record shows that because we do have a lot of confidence.
I love that. All right, Coach, on the preparation for next week's game. Tell me all about it.
We were in preparation last night.
Right.
And we had, I thought, a pretty good practice. We put some new things in that we have not been able to use or not used simply because we're playing a team that we think is very, very capable of beating us. And we're very hopeful that that's not going to happen, and we're going to be prepared for it to not happen. But, we put in a press, we put in zone defense, and we've been playing man-to-man defense, and it's really been good for us. But I think our speed and our quickness and our confidence that each player has really propelled us into that 8-0 record. So.
That's correct. I mean, they're doing some phenomenal things, ladies, right?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So I have a question for the team. On this 8-win streak, what would you say has been one of the strengths that you guys have been able to ride on to continue this streak moving?
I'll say basically our experience, our professional experience on the court. And I know a lot of times since we've been playing, the competition hasn't been to our level or what we expected. So at times in the game, we'll play on the level of the opponent. And I think we have the strength and next to the confidence to come back and fight harder and just win the game. And I think that's been helping us a lot. These past couple of weeks we've been playing really, really sluggish. We haven't been being ourselves. And I think we just have to just get together and come back together and just find our base and find our foundation. And this Sunday will actually challenge us. I think this is one of the biggest games we had so far this year. And this will really see where we actually stand above the rest. And I think we are one of the best teams actually in the country.
Speaking of Texas, as you guys are. I know that's right.
Come on, team confidence.
No, that's right. That's what you mean.
And I feel as though when we step on the floor, we should all feel that way. And that's how I feel. And I know when I step on the floor, young ladies, they feel the same way too. And we keep that energy going. And with the coach as well, we help her as well. Not try to give her too much of a headache. So we try, try to fix it. Try to fix on the court before she come and not air about it. So I think really our wit and our IQ of the game really help us where we at right now. So.
I love that. Awesome. Good. Now, I guess we have to move to our SMH OMG moment. Are you here for it? You guys here for it?
Yeah.
Carlita has a surprise for us. SMH.
We got theme songs.
Shake it,
We did it all by ourselves.
SMH OMG moments up next.
Hashtag Chicks in the Sports tag is your best.
Hey.
Yay! They're jamming out for that, right?
Okay, so this week, our SMH OMG moment goes out to Myles Garrett. He is a defensive end on the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Who is no big fan of KD, our fave, Kevin Durant. Okay. He says he's thinking KD broke the league. Okay, so he's saying because KD chose to hop, sort of on the Warriors bandwagon, that it made it an unfair advantage because you went to a team that's 73-9, so now you're kind of like just breaking the league with the whole super team thing. So my question to you guys is, how do you feel about, this situation in particular and just super teams all together? What are your opinions about that?
I'm going to shake my head first like this.
Yeah, we should all shake our
head shaking going on. Kill him.
So this is what I say. Honestly, this is what I say. I don't think KD broke the league because there were multiple people before him that actually created the super team. Michael Jordan had a super team. Isaiah Thomas had a super team. The Celtics had a super team.
They started.
So they're the ones that initially started the super team. So in free agency, there's been a turn. LeBron James actually started that. Because of that new generation of being on a super team because of free agency. So KD said, LeBron James can do it. Pretty much, why can't I do it? I should be able to go to a team that's going to make me comfortable and help me win a championship. And that's the same thing that LeBron James did. So you can go ahead and
shaking my head.
Shaking her head.
Long story short, LeBron James went to a team and he brought players with him to make a dominant team. KD already went to a team that already had a foundation together. They've been playing together since Mark Jackson was there, before even Steve Kerr even got there. So they already had a foundation. KD started his foundation with Russell Westbrook. He should have stayed there and built that foundation added on to his team. That's difference between KD and LeBron. LeBron bring people, KD join people. It's a difference. He's LeBron's a leader.
Bottom line.
Shaking my head.
Bottom line.
But you gotta think about it. When LeBron James went to Miami, who did he bring with him?
He brought Bosh. He brought Agauskas.
Chris Bosh was already in Miami. Dwayne Wade was already in Miami.
No, Chris Bosh was in Toronto. Yes, he was Toronto. He brought Chris Bosh from Toronto. Wade was already there.
Miami brought him. LeBron didn't bring him. Miami
brought him.
Come
on, man.
Miami brought him.
Long story short, KD's a great player. I give credit where it's due, but man, you should have stayed where you was at and build a foundation with your team. At OKC, we got championship right now if you would have stayed there, Russell.
Oh, wow. Shade.
One thing about this team, they're very opinionated.
I know. Okay.
And they believe in what they're doing and believe in what they're saying.
Okay, so last question for the coach. Okay. And we're going to do like the 5 for 5 question we do here at Chicks in the Sports. It's 5 for 5. Okay. Each one of you, we're going to throw you one question, and the last question we'll make sure that all of you guys answer. How about that? We have enough time to do that, believe. So, Coach Nikki is now the head coach of the Atlanta Dream. What advice do you have for her as such an 8-0 coach right now who's doing fabulous at the Atlanta Monarch? Because we talked about you at the press conference. We said Atlanta Monarch, and Dan was like, oh, yes, I know her. I know that coach.
Yeah,
that's
you better.
Great team. I was like, yeah, she's coming to our studio.
That's right.
What advice do you have for her as the new coach? Because you set down a blueprint that is just high standards, period. You are a legend. You did such an amazing and phenomenal, great thing for that team. And you were the first coach. So right. You held that bar high.
You did an amazing job by asking that question.
That's a great
question.
What's your advice?
My advice to her is just to be consistent. And the thing that you have to have with players is you have to have their confidence that you know what you're talking about and what you're doing. And that's my advice to her. I know this is the first time she's had a head coaching position, but she's got a lot of experience as an assistant. And it's different when you move to that next chair.
Yes.
You have to make the decisions, and you get blamed for all the decisions, right or wrong, you know. But I think looking at her, she's doing a really good job over there. And I think both teams are trying to grow the game. And that's what we're trying to do, and get the Atlanta population involved in women's sports.
Absolutely.
That was great advice.
That was great advice. Well, one more advice for our new head coach of the Hawks. What's your advice for them?
Same with him. I mean, basketball is basketball, no matter whether it's men or women. And the players have to have his confidence in what he's trying to teach them, get them to do.
That's great. Yes, I love this. Yes, Atlanta Monarch is in the building.
I am a fan.
We're already a fan. You know,
big fan.
Okay.
To the game on Sunday.
Yes, we're gonna be right there. Tell us about the game. Tell us where we can find it.
I'll put you on the guest list. I got you.
Thank you. But for our listeners, where can we find the game? Where can we go and
Galloway
get tickets?
School.
Galloway School.
Galloway School.
We're
playing at
Tip
4
off
p.m.
at 4
o'clock.
Go ahead, Tamika.
Yeah, come on, Tamika. Come on over here.
So this is Father's Day. You can pre-purchase tickets in advance on Eventbrite. Just type in Atlanta Monarchs and a game will pop up. Our first 22 fathers, after they buy their ticket, they will be upgraded to VIP, and they also receive free samples of high-end colognes as a Father's Day gift. So yes, Galloway School, 4 p.m. You can pay at the door. You can go online. It'd probably be better if you pre-purchase in advance, so you don't have to wait at the door, and then you be a part of that first 22.
Awesome. Tip off is at 4?
4 o'clock Sunday.
Yes, that is
here,
great.
folks.
Oh my
Be
gosh.
there.
Yes. Where can we find the Marynell? Well, what is your Twitter pages?
Twitter, Instagram,
all of that.
Everything is at
Atlanta Monarch.
Atlanta Monarchs everywhere.
Got it.
At.
Shout out real quick.
You can do your shout
out
to Rachel. She aggravating right now.
You getting on our nerves. Shouting you out.
Go out there in Ecuador, get these last 2 wins, and come home. We need you, man. Go, come out there, man. Do your thing.
She's 6'5". She's a center.
Yeah, man.
No one can guard her.
That's our big girl.
That's
You happy, Rach?
You happy,
Rach? Big baby?
Now tell us you love us and bring us some.
Yeah. 5 for 5 is upon us. Okay, go. And these are just 5 silly questions, nothing too intense. I'm going to start with Shug. So, would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I don't even know how to answer that.
1 horse-sized duck? I'd just rather fight 1. I can't do too many.
You can't do
one is good enough.
Okay. All right. Coach, this is very serious now. How many basketballs can fit in this room?
She said
200.
Ooh, good answer. Okay. Now, I don't know the answer.
I don't either.
That's
your guess.
Yeah. That's good. I know. Definitely got to try that out. So, Meighan.
Yes.
Fill in the blanks. I am hot, mild, or spicy. What would describe yourself?
I'm mild.
What?
I'm mild. Listen, and I say that, I ain't, too. Am I spicy? Okay, listen, I'm spicy. Okay, I say it like this. I'm mild. Look, I'm mild. I got a little kick to me when I'm on the court, but off the court, I'm real laid back. That's why I say I'm mild.
Okay. I think I'm going to give this one to Ms. Zackey.
Yes, ma'am.
So, my question to you. On the team, if the team was divided into a dance-off, who would be on your side?
Moment
of truth for the dance.
It's 2 people.
Lily will be on my side.
Who else? Start with a B.
I can't dance. I'm out.
And Bree.
Oh.
Bree.
Okay.
Lily will be on my dance team, and we get it in.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Now, Coach, this one is for you, the final question. When it's all said and done. I know you did. But you're the legend. The legend has to
We gotta ask you everything. We got you here. We need to take advantage.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So, when it's all said and done, what will your legacy be?
That's a good one.
For this year, it'd have to be a national championship.
Oh, okay. I love that. Yes. Atlanta Monarch, thank you guys for stopping by. Yes, we love you. Thank you guys for coming by.
Thank you.
This
is good.
We will definitely be out there supporting on Sunday at
the Galloway.
Yes.
Galloway School.
4 o'clock. Be there. Father's Day special. I think you can go to their website, right, and pull up ticket information. Yes.
You be there early and get a good seat.
Yes. Thank you guys again.
Follow
love
me
you
on
guys. We love them. These are a new team.
They're amazing. They're amazing.
We're recruiting
If
you
not, you
guys.
can follow everybody. You follow Meg. Got your
Meg Simmons 3 on Instagram. I don't have Twitter or Snapchat, so just Instagram Meg Simmons 3. MEIG, that is. Meg Simmons 3.
And it's Zackey _31. Kellindra A. Zackey on Facebook. Got Instagram. Got Snap. Follow us. Follow the team. Follow the journey.
Yes. Plug in yours.
Mine is, I'm just on Twitter at Sugar5, SHUGGAH, and the number 5.
All right,
Sugar.
All right.
I am online.
Okay, where can we find you?
I coach Atlanta Monarchs.
That's perfect.
We all deserve an X for that one. We all deserve an X for that one.
I thought she was Thank you.
Good job, Coach. Good job.
I have all that. I'll do. Okay. Here's my time. You're tuned into Chicks in the Sports every Friday, 1 to 2 p.m. on the Real 1100 AM radio station. Call us at 404-603-8770. Follow us on social media at Chicks in the Sports. Yes.
What's up? It's DJ
Thank
Sway, the
you
Remix
guys.
Guy. You're listening to Chicks in the Sports.
What's up? It's E Bleezy, and you're tuning into Chicks in the Sports.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, hey, it's me, Eliza, rocking the ones and twos and shouting out your birthday. American golfer Phil Mickelson turns 47. His nickname Lefty for his left-handed swing, even though he is right-handed, Phil Mickelson was elected into the World Golf Hall of Fame in November of 2011. He has won 43 events on the PGA Tour, including 5 major championships, 3 Masters titles in 2004, 2006, and 2010, and a PGA Championship in 2005. Happy birthday, Phil Mickelson! Happy birthday, Venus Williams, turning 38. Williams has been ranked world number 1 by the Women's Tennis Association on 3 occasions for a total of 11 weeks. She first reached the number 1 ranking on February 25, 2002, and she is the first African-American woman to do so in the Open era. Her 7 Grand Slam single titles are tied for 12th on the all-time list, and 8th on the Open era list. Happy birthday, Venus! American basketball player Maya Moore turns 29. The forward for the Minnesota Lynx of the WNBA and Los Casares Valencia of EuroLeague, Moore was the winner of the 2006 and 2007 Naismith Prep Player of the Year. You go, girl! She was selected as the John Wooden Award winner in 2009 after leading Connecticut to their undefeated national championship. Happy birthday, Maya! Happy birthday, Japanese Major League Baseball player Hideki Matsui, turning 44. The retired player played for the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Prior to that, he played the first 10 seasons of his career on the Yamamori Giants of Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball League. Matsui's won Central League Most Valuable Player Award 3 times in Japan, as well as the World Series Most Valuable Player Award in the United States. On July 28, 2013, Matsui signed a 1-day minor league contract with the New York Yankees in order to officially retire as a Yankee. Happy birthday, Matsui! Happy birthday, Alejandro Alpizar, turning 39. Alpizar made his debut for Costa Rica in February 2003 at the UNCAF Nations Cup against Nicaragua and earned a total of 15 caps, scoring 3 goals. He has represented his country in 5 FIFA World Cup qualification matches and played at the 2003 and 2009 UNCAF Nations Cup. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Diana Taurasi, turning 36. The professional basketball player plays for the Phoenix Mercury in the WNBA and the UMMC of Russia. In 2011, she was voted one of the top 15 players in the WNBA history by fans. Happy birthday, Diana! Happy birthday, American Olympian Heather Petrie, turning 39. The water polo player won the silver medal with the U.S. women's national team at the 2000 Summer Olympics and also won a bronze medal at the 2004 Summer Olympics. Happy birthday, Heather! Keep it locked in right here for some news on the WNBA.
Hey, it's Lasia Clarendon of the Atlanta Dream. You're listening to Chicks Into Sports.
Hey, it's Laila Ali, and you are now tuning in to Chicks Into Sports. I'm that chick who's going to state facts and give you the tea.
It's your girl, Eliza, kicking it back a couple years on In This Day in Sports. The year is 1963. Duke Snider of the New York Mets hits his 400th career home run. In 1987, the Los Angeles Lakers won the NBA title by defeating the Boston Celtics. 1994, the New York Rangers won the Stanley Cup by defeating the Vancouver Canucks. It was the first time the Rangers had won the Cup in 54 years. In 2002, the U.S. beats Mexico 2-0 and advances to the World Cup quarterfinals. It was the best showing of the World Cup for the U.S. since 1930. In 2009, Phil Jackson of the Los Angeles Lakers recorded his 10th NBA title as a coach. That's all I've got for you for On This Day in Sports. After the break, you're going to hear from your self-proclaimed sportsanista, Yakiri, with some news on the WNBA.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your man E. Glaze for the Crush Sports Talk, and I am a huge fan of Chicks Into Sports.
Have you been injured in a car accident or a slip and fall? Have you found yourself at odds with the insurance company and unsure of where to turn for help? Let personal injury trial lawyer Lamette Scott maximize the value of your personal injury claim by focusing on getting the money you deserve so you can focus on healing. Catastrophic personal injury, premise and personal liability, serious auto, truck, and commercial vehicle cases. Call us today. That's 404-671-9172. Personal injury trial lawyer Lamette Scott. We're serious about fighting for you. That's 404-671-9172.
Hey, Chicks Into Sports family. It's Ulrich Johnson, the male perspective here, and I have a question for you. Do you deal with lines on your face, wrinkles, puffy eyes, dark eyes, or stretch marks? Well, if so, I want you to check out Nerium. Nerium is a billion-dollar anti-aging company that is changing lives around the world. To learn more about this great product, please go to ulrichjohnson.nerium.com. That's ulrichjohnson.nerium.com. Do it today.
You're tuned into Chicks Into Sports. Catch us every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Game on!
Guess what time it is? You already know what time it is. It's WNBA Atlanta Dream News. Yes! Okay, sports lovelies, you already know what time it is. It's my favorite time of the show. That's right. Your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsanista, Yakiri Thomas, gets to talk WNBA news. Now, guess what? Guess what, sports lovelies? The WNBA is unveiling 2 new video series in its 2018 Watch Me Now campaign, featuring the Indiana Forward, Candace Dupree, and Atlanta Dream Center, Elizabeth Williams. In Dupree's video, the 6-time All-Star reveals what her leadership style is, why she feels an obligation to continue growing the league, and why she enjoys being a role model. Now, Williams, Elizabeth, we see you, girl. The 2016 Most Improved Player shares how she approaches the game on and off the court, how she's developing a leadership role for the Dream, and why she loves the city of ATL. Yes.
Now, Dupree and Williams series will debut across social and digital platforms on June the 14th and will run during the WNBA's regular season on TV, social and digital platforms. Now, the 30-second spots will also air June the 14th during Fever Dream Showdown on NBA TV at 11:30 a.m. Now, okay, you already know. There was a game. Yes, it was. And it was played on yesterday. Chicks in the Sports was definitely in the building. Siobhan Jr. and I, yes, was in the building rooting on Superhero Day for the kids at the Atlanta Dream versus the Indiana Fever game. Now, this game was amazing. Now, after the 64-72 loss that happened on Tuesday to the Los Angeles Sparks, the Dream bounced back with a win. Yes! Hayes finished with 23 points. Her sixth game with 20 points. She has finished in double figures in all 10 games this season. Now, Angel McCoughtry recorded 2 steals against the Fever and now has 577 for her career. She is 11th all-time and needs 4 to pass Taj McWilliams Franklin, who's 580 for sole ownership of 10th place. Now, McCoughtry added 16 points for the Dream. She has been in double figures all 10 games this season. Now, the Dream also tied the all-time series with Indiana at 20 wins apiece. Now, Atlanta has won 4 straight in Atlanta and 3 in the series. Atlanta is 5-0 season when leading at half. Now, after the game, sports lovers, such an exciting time for Siobhan Jr. and I as we sit there in the post-game conference. We got to speak to Angel McCoughtry, Tiffany Hayes, and of course Coach Nikki Collins. And this is what Angel had to say.
Just to get these wins, we just came back from a long West Coast trip, and I think we did fairly well on the trip. We got 2 out of 3 games. And, it's not easy to go, across the West and get those wins and some good teams we played. So I think our motivation was to just continue to get better. It wasn't pretty today, but some wins aren't going to be like that. So just got to keep it rolling. It's a game of runs. That's what basketball is. Team makes a run, you make a run, but it's just who's going to withstand those runs. And I think we did a good job of playing smart in the end and staying together, and we stood there.
And this is what Tiffany had to say.
It just feels really good that we're still able to protect home court, especially coming off that long West Coast trip.
And of course, last but not least, this is what Coach Nikki had to say about the game and the win.
Sure. Just really proud of our team. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty from the tip, and it certainly wasn't pretty at the end. But when you think about our league and how the short turnarounds, and then you add on to a short turnaround, they don't even in the NBA allow a game if you go travel 3 time zones. The earliest we would have been able to play was tonight. So for our team to take a commercial flight home from LA, have it delayed, not get in till late, do a walkthrough with no prep, truly no prep for this team other than a walkthrough and a little bit of film. Just really proud of how we contained. We look tired. We absolutely look tired. Tiffany Hayes doesn't go 0 for 8 from the arc. If we're not coming off this road trip, if she doesn't have to exert so much energy chasing Mitchell off ball screens, once again, if she's not the defensive player of the year in the league through 10 games, I don't know who is, because when you look at anyone she's guarded statistically coming into the game and what they finish with, it's pretty spectacular what she's done at both ends of the floor. So, I think she even missed free throws because she was tired. But there's no rest for the weary. The reality is we go on the road again and we play these guys again in a little over 48 hours, and we've got to execute better. We've got to make open shots. We've got to move it to the 2-on-1 on the backside against them a little better. But I thought defensively, considering we had no prep and we relied on, just kind of individual defense, but like playing together and knowing when Dupree got hot early, we showed a lot more help to her as the game went along. I just, can't say enough about our bench. What Mo brought us early with a couple baskets, that big 3 by Laila that really made it a 2-possession game, maybe the biggest shot of the game today. And then Amani, I thought Amani gave us really, really good energy to start the third quarter.
What was your strategy going into this game, kind of off the loss?
Well, I had a game plan. I don't know. When it comes to strategy, we certainly wanted to make them make contested shots. We wanted to make it hard on Mitchell, Kelsey Mitchell. I say that over and over again. We wanted Tiffany Mitchell to have to beat us from the arc. She's so good when she can get her momentum going to the rim. Vivian's probably had her best game potentially as a pro, made some open shots today. She hasn't actually shot the ball particularly well. But it was contain their ball handlers. They run a lot of high ball screen. I thought Dupree got into a really, really good rhythm early, and I thought we really disrupted her rhythm late. So I think we got better as the game went along. As the players talked about, we got beat on the offensive glass early. A lot of that was we were rotating to help with our posts, and then their posts were getting to the offensive glass and really charging the offensive glass. So, I think we can be better in that area. I think this is a team that we could and should out-rebound. But I think Indiana came in here with a lot of fight. Like they're not a team that's playing like an 0-10 team. They play with a lot of tenacity. They push the ball. They play well together. You just don't see them hang their heads. So for a team that hasn't won a game, you don't see any moments of them arguing with one another or they're just figuring it out. Well, we've been forced to do it. Let's face it. With Brittany Sykes out indefinitely, still at this point, Laila's logical. She's big enough and strong enough to guard bigger players, so it still allows us to not feel like we have too small a defenders out there. I thought she played well defensively today. I think you have two players that really understand the offense and aren't afraid to move it and share the basketball and definitely aren't selfish. And so I think they communicate well when they're in together. Like I said, Laila's her fourth quarter was fantastic. Her reverse layup combined with that 3, really, really big. And she had a couple steals defensively, really disrupted Dupree. Because her player was on the ball side when they entered the ball into the post. So I thought she was really, really active digging in on Dupree, which was really important. Yeah, we probably should keep a stat on that because I wouldn't disagree with you that the number of shot clock violations we've forced combined with almost the near shot clock violations or the bad shots late in the clock, I just think they're trusting each other. We have good individual defenders, no doubt, but I think collectively they understand their game plans. I think they're really buying into their game plans. I think we have a base defense that they understand. We know how we want to guard a pin down. We know how we want to guard a flare. We know how we want to guard a ball screen. And we can certainly tweak things, but they understand that. They understand we're going to chase on a stagger. And so they know where their help is going to be. And then you throw in the length of Breland, and I thought Elizabeth has looked a little weary late in the road trip and then early today. And I just thought her last 4 minutes, she was the E that I know. Like, she was blocking shots and really making it tough around the rim. So even though we don't always have a huge presence out there, I think our length bothers people. Well, I think, Amani, there's nothing like a few DNPs, coaches' decisions to motivate you. It's just, I played Amani early in the season because we played the Cambasias and the Fouls and the Grinders. And I didn't see a ton of energy from her. And we had less need for her on the road. Dee was playing well. In our first 2 games, we didn't play tons of size going to Vegas or playing in Seattle. But I thought when we were clearly weary leg-wise, and I gave her a shot and kind of explained to her what my expectations were, I thought she did exactly what I asked her to do in the LA game. And so even though I didn't go to her till the second half, she gave me the exact same thing I think she can turn down a perimeter shot here and there and keep getting herself to the rim. But I thought she was active. I thought she rim ran. I thought she ran into screens. She separated off screens. The slip she had that Renee hit her on the layup, like, that's just good basketball, and we need more of that. We need more separation on screens. And so I think she's a little more dialed in, that nothing's given in this league. And when you sit on the bench and watch your teammates 3 games in a row and you get that itch to want to be out there, then you're more apt to be really focused. And I thought she's been focused. There was not a whole lot of strategy in that timeout. There was a little bit more like, hey, wake up. This is getting away from you, and we're not playing hard. And what got us in this game was our ability to attack the basket and get to the foul line. We weren't shooting the ball well in the first half, but we were getting to the foul line. We fell in love with the jump shot early in the third quarter, and they weren't even close. They weren't even close. So my challenge was get yourself to the rim, get back to the foul line, at least touch the paint off the bounce, and then kick it out. We're shooting bounce back threes. We're shooting threes off ball screens instead of kind of those nice, easy, make the extra pass, open threes. This team is a better shooting team than our stats say. I'm going to keep believing that every night when I go to bed, that, we're going to get hot and we're going to start to make shots. But I think you make good shots. It's easier to get on a roll when you take really good shots. And I think we just fell in love with the jump shot. So the message was, we got to keep attacking the basket. Then when we get in there, if they congest the lane, then you make the extra. You make the drop-off pass like we did to Amani for the layup. You make the kick out, and then the extra, which we got a wide-open 3 to Laila on a kick out, a baseline kick out, and an extra to her that I just thought should go down. Those are good shots. Those are good threes. So that was the message. It was a little more like rah-rah and less strategy at that point.
Now, the Dream are now 6-4 after defeating Indiana. The Dream will now match up with Indiana once more on Saturday. Now, of course, although I will not be in Indiana, I will be watching it via Twitter and League Pass and all the social media sites I can find. Yes, your girl will be rooting for my favorite team, the Atlanta Dream, on the sidelines. At home, probably in her house, eating popcorn. But needless to say, come on, ATL. You know what time it is. You know we gotta stand up, rise up, do whatever you got to do, and please come and support our Atlanta Dream. Now, is there anything else to say? I think it is. If I can run with the Atlanta Dream, you should run with the Atlanta Dream. Let's all run with the Atlanta Dream 2018. Yes, this is one dream, one team. Watch me work. Let's go, Dream. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Liza, rocking the ones and twos, and you're tuned into Chicks Into Sports. And we're back. Keep it locked into the Real 1100 AM. We've got some amazing summer giveaways. We've got some pretty awesome tickets. Give us a call, 404-603-8770. Take it away, Yakiri.
Yes, some amazing news. Ronda Rousey is in immense honor. She's being inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame 2012. Amazing. She's the first woman bantamweight champion and the first woman to be inducted. So kudos to her. Congratulations. Woo-hoo. Applause, please. Woo-hoo. Yes.
Yes, Ronda Rousey.
Yes. Now, is it time? Is it that time?
We got a little bit.
You got a little bit.
Got maybe 2 minutes.
You know what?
2 minutes to share some stuff.
You know what? Dana White said,
yes,
women will never fight in the UFC. Mm-hmm. But look at Ronda Rousey.
That's what he said, and he's the owner.
What's
right?
happened? I'm sorry. What'd you say his name was?
Dana.
Dana White.
You want to point fingers? Dana?
Who has the who has the female first name?
Right.
But we can't fight in the UFC. Okay, Dana. Whatever.
But you know what? We definitely got to give a shout out to the Monarchs for coming out, hanging out.
Yes. Shout out to the Atlanta Monarchs. They have a game on Sunday at the Galloway School at 4:00.
Yes.
Definitely. Go see them. Check it out.
Go see them, yes. Awesome. Now, is it time for my motivational moment?
Oh, it's about that time.
It's about that time. Let me see what I could whip up for you.
Okay.
DJ Alyssa on the ones and twos.
It's Eliza, actually.
Oh, excuse us.
Excuse me, trying to try something different today.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Eliza. All right, you ready to rock and roll?
Let's do this.
All right, let's go.
Game face. My motivational moment. I'm looking at Carly. She's making me laugh. Let me turn around and look at her. No, because you're going to make me laugh too. My motivational moment goes out to everyone. Just remember, it doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you do not stop. Dreams don't come true until you what? You wake up and you go to work. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Check us out the same place, same time, every Friday 1 to 2, and Atlanta's Real 1100 radio station. Ladies, come on, let's do this. The game will never be the same. Game on!